leg and core workout today. Starting off with some warm-up on the bike here, stationary bike. I do this anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on what you want to do. You can always add resistance to this and make it more of a workout, as you can with all cardio equipment. Moving on to the next cardio exercise, just the treadmill here. And again, you can do this outside. I think it was just really cold out today. But cool thing about this is that you can put incline on it and you can really do whatever speed you want. Last but not least, my favorite, the elliptical. Low impact on the knees, hips, ankles, everything really. Cool thing about this as well is that you can grab onto the handlebars there and get some upper body, shoulder activation moving, some upper spine. And you can really be on these cardio equipments for as long as you want. Sometimes I'll even do this elliptical just as the workout in and of itself for 30 to 60 minutes. And I'll play around with the resistance, such as increasing it all the way to the max of 100 resistance. Okay, we're going to be doing our warm-up routine here. A little bit of hip circles just to kind of loosen everything up, open the hips up. I go from clockwise to counterclockwise, and then from side to side, I do anywhere from 5 to 10 in each of those. And then I kind of widen my stance a little bit and then go down in between my legs. And you can't really see it, but my knees are slightly bent. And what that does is it allows more of a stretch on the lower back. But if you straighten your knees more, it works more your hamstrings. And you can see I'm just going from side to side now. Lastly, I'm kind of heel in just a bit and get into a sumo squat position. And you can even just hold it in that position with your elbows on your thighs, or you can go from side to side very gradually. And then you can see I just kind of kick it out and do some quad stretching here. But again, this is entirely up to you. You can also do this at the end for a longer period of time. All right, now that we're all warmed up, we're ready for the first exercise, which is body weight squats. These are one of your core exercises, and it's going to work your core, your glutes, your quads, and your hamstrings, and to a small degree, your calves. I do anywhere from 3 sets of 15 all the way up to hundreds of reps. Similar to push-ups, the sky is the limit on how many you do. And here you can see the form a little bit better, but essentially you want your knees and toes pointed out slightly, and every body is different. So some people have a very boxed form where their toes are pointed forward, and some people like to kind of point them out more. The point being is that every body is different and they have different levels of flexibility. So just do what feels right and don't force yourself into a movement that doesn't work for your body. Next up, we have our deadlifts. One of my favorite exercises, and I'm going to show you 3 variations. The first being with a barbell. As you see, the weight is going down the front side of my legs, over my thighs and past my shins all the way down, and my grip is just outside the width of my body. Now on this, it's important to shoot your butt out while keeping your back relatively straight. Don't stress it out too much, and the same goes for your neck and head. Just kind of allow them to go along for the ride. And here you can see the dumbbell variation of the deadlift with the stance being a little bit more narrow. But what you can see in this is that the knees are locked in place. They are slightly bent, so it doesn't put too much stress on them. Here's the sumo variation with a kettlebell. And this is a wider stance, but again, the fundamental components are the same. Your knees are locked in place, slightly bent, and you're basically just lifting weight up from the ground up to a standing position. This really works wonders for the lower back and the hamstrings. All right, now we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna work on our core a little bit more specifically here. And starting out, we have our knees to elbows. These are great for your side abs, your obliques, getting rid of love handles, but they also work your lower abs as well. One side of the body's elbow is going to meet the opposite side's knee. 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps is all you'll need to start feeling the burn. You'll notice that it's going to take balance and activation of the leg that is on the ground when you're doing this movement. Our last weighted exercise, we have farmer's walks. Forward and backward, or just forward all the way around the gym. Anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds in each hand is a sufficient amount of weight. And this is a full body workout, so you're working a lot of the muscles that help maintain your posture, as well as your grip and your lower body. A great exercise to close out a workout with. And a good thing to pair with farmer's walks are these next two exercises. First up, calf raises, anywhere from 10 to 20 reps. I like to go on the higher side on these just because we walk around, we're standing, your calves are being worked at that time. So 3 sets of 15 around that range is enough. And then some shrugs. I go straight up, but then I also mix in some forward rolls and some backward rolls. But again, do what feels right to your body. If you notice there's a lot of clicking, snapping, popping in there, I wouldn't worry too much about it, but just go with what feels right. If there's pain, avoid it, but challenge yourself through different movements. Just make sure the weight is light and you go slow. Last but not least, Superman holds. We are pulling everything back. Legs, knees, arms, head, and chest are off the ground. These are great for people who sit down or who are hunched over all day on the computer or the phone and have rounding of their necks, shoulders, and back. This exercise will counteract that and pull everything back into alignment. 1 to 3 sets, hold for 30 to 60 seconds each set. And to pair with that, the front side of our core. Just a simple ab crunch routine where we are going up and then we are also going from left to right. Anywhere from 10 to 25 reps in each direction. There are many variations to these, such as alternating from elbow to opposite knee, as well as doing the twist at the top as opposed to coming all the way back down. Whatever you do is up to you.